Ah, well, there we are. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Okay. Okay, testing, 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 testing. That's much better. Okay. This is like an NPR volume right here. Okay, so we are at the 10 a.m. draw on the for the and on sheet B we have can follow through on the chat. Let's have some fun. Sweepers are on it. Second. All right, so he makes the hit. Actually gets over on sheet but that is a nice ice is
you are watching and you have any questions, chat. We'll try to check back on the chat board periodically. So Vice rocks. I was incorrect. Looks like Guzman has hammer on. Jared goes for the draw in, and it looks like a three guard up top. And now Benj has a choice to make. Looks like he's deciding what to do about that yellow rock. I don't think he liked it there. Gonna use that corner guard that got put up by yellow. And this is the vice for Guzman. This is the Daniel Samart. Sweepers on it, trying to hold the line there. And they get the hit. It's not a bad spot for them though. The way the ice is curling, it'd be hard to get a draw in behind there on the corner there. And here comes the hit, and he's gonna get the hit. That's a nice shot. And that puts up another rocket in front for them. Vice stones on Sheet Hay, and that is Dave by Kowski, who is drawing in, and he puts it right into the 4 foot. That is gonna probably cause trouble. They've got some stones in the house. 4 rocks in the house now. Looks like Barry's just gonna come go for that one there. Try to get that hit. That don't want it. If he can get a little roll behind, cover, that would be ideal. But they're definitely wants to get the shot out on the 4 foot. Sweepers are on it. It clears the guard. That's a good shot. That's a nice hit. Getting through those stones like that. That was the vice for Klein. That's Steve Nicks. Again, playing full curling club. Steve Klein. Go back to our feature sheet. And little bump. Rolls out. One rock rolls out, but We're plugged in all night, so hopefully it doesn't battery issue with him. But nice shot by Bench. He's now sitting 1-2. There is that lane that they've been going through the last couple shots, so I think that's what Jason is looking at to try to get something in there. He can nose or just off nose, get him a double. I think nose just hits it straight through. While they're talking, let's go through Barry's shot on sheet A. He is just trying to draw here. Sweepers are on it. And he is going to find that yellow guard. It's not going to do any damage, though. And now Ed is going to come up. And Ed might just want to plug that hole up so Barry doesn't have that draw, but he can't guard everything. Looks like he's got a draw on. Barry will have a draw on either side, so it really depends on which side Ed wants to guard. We're going to go back to sheet B. We're going to get the full side on B here as we get ready to see Jason Smith's shot for this takeout. Here comes. Oh, so close. Did miss that double by much. That shot by Jason. He threw a lot of weight. But he's now sitting shot. So that was a great roll he got. And that shot is, well, Bench still is going to go after it. So it's not fully guarded. Let's go back to the other view so we can get a good angle on it. Yeah, there's the angle. It's not fully guarded. So he's going to go in, just try to bump that back. Probably going to throw control. I don't think he'll want any more than that. Ed Scimia's guard is in. He's just drawing another one in, it looks like. And he is, looks like back four, fighting the back four. Yeah, so now Barry Klein is either going to follow him in. Yep, he's going to follow him in on the side step. Bench's shot, he's sweeping. He's sweeping. Oops. And it didn't get there. That was maybe more weight than he had wanted, but that is going to be one yellow for Team Smith. Very nice shot by Jason to make that hit and roll happen. So as they clean up and get ready for the next set. counting right now. I mean, it's still early, but it's not counting right now. And Jason looks like he's going to call for the hit on this back rock. Michael Root coming out. That is hit weight. And here comes sweepers off for now. Nails it. Nice hit by the second. That's not in, but it's going to be in play. So now Benj is just going to have the second mic just draw behind that right guard there. So it looks like the issues with strong zone are not us. They are strong zone is having trouble loading, but everything else seems to be working fine. So Mike's draw in is just about T, just back behind the T. Nice shot. Looks like it got the line they wanted. It's a little open, so Jason's gonna call for Mike Root to come in and hit that. I think if they peel the guard, they won't have an issue. So sweepers are on it. It's a down weight hit, much less weight than he threw on the last one. He's gonna tick the guard, and it's just gonna push it off. Jared will roll it away. That's a fine hit. That's a good result. Now Benj is going to try to split the house a little, drawing on the other side. Board out for a sec so we have a better view of this. Shots coming in. Sweepers are on it. And that's going to be just short of the house. And go back up there too. So Jason's asking Jared to come in and take this out. Sweepers are off it. We want to try to get a little roll. And hits and sticks. Rolls a little bit to the outside, but once again, Ben is going to try again that hit and roll. Sit in the eighth with us behind those guards. Nope. Okay, looks like Benj is going to try to hit and sit on the other side. Again, we lost the mic for a bit. Don't know why that's happening. Apologize. But we will try to figure it out. Testing, testing, testing. There we go. Wow, having audio issues here. Sorry about that. And let's see. And Benj gets the hit and stick. So now Jared is going to come in and try to do the same. Maybe get that roll. And just to the outside. I don't think Jason minds that. I think he's okay with the outside there. Got the house split. He doesn't have hammer, but I think he's okay forcing Guzman to one here. So Benj is going to try to get some points here by freezing for that yellow. And Dave Bykowski throws a guard over on sheet A. It looks like just get off nose of that. I think they'll make it. It's a tough shot. See what Steve Nick does here. It's a very tough shot, especially with all those guards in place. Sweepers are off. Coming down. And it's going to hit. It's going to roll one of them out. Yeah, it was going to be. It's tough to throw the weight they needed to get that to furl and still knock those rocks out. Let's go back to B. And Jason's trying to chip out the red that Ben just seemed to shoot, and he does, and he rolls to the other side of the sheet behind the guard. So now they are sitting three behind the guard. That one is shot rock is behind the guard, and Ben's just going to try to draw behind those guards. He can use that as backing if he has to. Obviously, he'd like to be above the tee line if he can, and try to see if he can get his two here. So this is Ben's first shot with hammer. Sweepers are on it. A bit of on off, little clean. Trying to get that line around that guard. They do. Mike is sweeping to try to get it a little more curl, and they get it. And that's a nice shot by Ben. Jason can see it. It's a tough jam there. A couple of them, depending on where he hits this. He can get to nose with down weight. So let's see what he does. I think he definitely wants to hit it. Can he not? He's going to throw a board weight maybe based on that broom. Okay. So this is Jason's last rack. He likes to take care of this one, make Ben draw against few rocks. Oh, he's coming back. Didn't like the line or the look of it when he got down to the hack there. On the other sheet, Barry's having his vice Steve peel. They get the top red. So Scimia is still sitting two in the back of the 4 foot behind few guards, and I think he's just going to put another one up. So Jason's rock is underway. Sweep is on. He threw a lot of weight at that. More like normal. Well, we had a broom loss here. That rock came in screaming. That was peel weight. And he takes out his own in the back, but he gets the red out of scoring. So now it's Bench has a hit here for two. If he knows it or he flops in or out a little bit, gets that yellow at the top. Is not out counting the red at the back. So Ben can get a two here with this hit. And looks like Ben's gonna throw normal. off it. Now they're on. Seem pretty happy with it. The on-off is always a good sign. Hits it, rolls into the forefoot, and that will be 2 for Team Guzman. So after 2 ends, we are Guzman 1, Smith 2. And we'll switch to A so we can see what we're looking at. As you can see, he's actually cuffing when there are 5 guards out in front of the 2 shot rock for yellow. Barry is trying to figure out a way to get a red into that pot, but he's got something to sit on, so looks like he's thinking about running that yellow back into the red, which is a good call because even if he's off, he can at least peel that guard out of the way and give himself a chance for the next one. I mean, Ed likely to put up with another guard in that spot, but gives him an option here. Since the streaming is over in front of sheet C and the games are on A and B, everyone else in the warm room is on the other side of the warm room from me. It's quite lonely over here. And we are underway. Still lead stones on sheet A. Mark's first shot went for Team Smith went through the house. Guzman has his in the house first shot in the house, and now he's having his lead. It looks like he's going to tap and split those up. So Barry just peels away that shot. And Ed is wasting no time. He's going to go back to we'll go back to there for Barry's last shot, but it looks like Ed's just going to put that guard back up. And there is the split. That is a nice shot. Very nice shot. Jason is going to call for a little hit. Mark's second shot now. Again, they have hammer. If any of you have seen the video, ESPN did a SportsCenter featured on this team, the All-Pro curling team last year, and you see them playing shots of them curling in that video. It's about a 5-minute video. There's a noticeable improvement, and that was the last year. And it's fun to watch. They're doing very well this year so far at this tournament. And Ed's shot. I want to show you this. So it looks like the tap is going to be there for Barry. The Ed's shot went deep. His guard went a little deep and rolled off to the side. So definitely not an easy shot by any means. And I think Barry's just trying to sort out what way to throw, where he wants to hit it. He doesn't need a ton, but I think if he'd just like to push it back 4 feet into the button, and that looks like about the right distance. So Mark made his hit, and it looks like they replace it with another hit. So now Mike just makes an open hit on a red there, and they are sitting 2. One biting on the outside by the tee line, and the other one up top that Ben just now Definitely not an easy shot. Sweepers are off it. Looks like it might have too much weight. And it looks like it tapped yellow in for its third, so that's going to be another steal of 3 for Team Smith. And let's go back. So, 3? Yeah. So it looks like Mike made it Samson made it hit for Guzman, but then Mike Bruce made it hit for Team Smith, and then now Daniel Samar's going to make that hit. So he's going to trade hits up here. And this one is going to maybe make the double. Wow. Great shot by Daniel Samar. That was a long way to go to make that double. So now Jared does. He's going to hit. He's going to stick. Still biting out there. Smart, second shot again. It's going to take out that yellow. Mike is sweeping, and it's there. It's going to make the hit. And it's still in play. It's going to sit out. Now we got an open house here for Vice's second shot. And just try to come and sit in there. Use that red that's just out the house as backing and try to get some rocks in play. Maybe get a 2 out of the set. I know. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's the headset. I can hear it in my voice. Okay. So wish I knew what was going on with the audio. Maybe I can try the other headset.
That's interesting, though. Okay, let's see. Looks like this mic is working much better based on the levels. So, okay, where are we now? Whoa, okay, I missed the rest of that end. But it looks like Benj scored. I saw him make a hit. Find out for a moment if it was for 1 or 2. All right. So Benj brings it in. Top 4, Jason is going to go for the corner guard here. And see if I can see what's going on over on sheet A. So Dave Bykowski, there was a red in the back. Dave Bykowski came in and took it out and is now sitting there back 4. Dave is the vice for Team Scimia. So now the vice for Steve Nix, vice for Team Klein, is going to try to follow it down. We'll get a look at this. Sweepers are on it. And it's gonna get there. Are they gonna get the roll? And they get a little bit of a roll. That's a nice shot by Steve Nix. So let's go back to our well, here we are. So over on sheet B, the corner guard came into the house. So now Benj is going to ignore it and try to put up that guard. And it looks like that is a very nice guard right on the line. Again, Dave Bykowski coming in over on sheet A to try to get back to that rock. And a little tight. Gonna tap and just put a guard up. Not really bad. Ed is up 6 at the moment, so I think he's pretty happy with minimizing what Team Klein's going to be able to get in that scoring area. So Jared Allen, this is his. This is Mark's second shot. It looks like. And he's going to try to come in, and he just ticks the guard over, and we try to tick shot there. Those are tough shots. He does move it over, but Benj is going to put up another one right back in its place. Sheet C, Barry's shot is coming in. It's going to tick the yellow guard out in front, spill one over to the side, but still leave shot rock guarded pretty well. And I think Ed's thinking maybe he can get there from the other side. Ed is a lefty, so he's got a little further to come on that side of the sheet, but nice guard by Mike Sampson. And Jason's got hammer here, so I think he's gonna want to peel these out. Sweepers are on this peel, and they're gonna get it. Are they gonna run it back? And well, they leave the guards, but they run the shot rock out, and it looks like yellow is now shot. at least from our angle. Yep, looks like so. Benj is going for it anyway. Looks open, so he's gonna have Mike Simpson do a little hit and roll here. And he gets the hit, rolls out to the wing, still biting. So yeah, Guzman's sitting 2, and this is Mike Roos' second shot. Yellow has hammer. Over on Shide, Jason looks like he's going to call the draw there. Over on Shide, you can see the wider shot here. Still got Klein still has the one in there, well guarded. I think he's still going to try to draw another one in. And Mike's shot is away. Let's go back. Sweepers are on it. Now they're off. Needed to hold the line a bit. And it's going to come in, and it's going to sit T just past the T. Very nice shot by Mike Roos, right behind those guards. Benj thinks now he can get in on it, so he's just going to come try to sit on it. Follow it down. And Dan Simard's shot is underway. It's coming in. Looks like it's a little hot, but maybe it'll come back and bump it a bit. And ooh, just gonna squeak by. Jason's gonna sweep it back. So Jason now sitting 1. He's got 3 reds in there, so yeah, I think he's gonna want to try to draw another one in. The very least, try to get 2 counters, but at the very least, keep Benj from sitting on his yellow and making it difficult for him to get 2. Red on hi Steve. Red on A is Team Klein from New Jersey. They're from Plainfield. That's Barry Klein, Steve Nicks, Dave Folks, Kevin Polly. All right. It's a good sweep. So they get that shot in the line they wanted, and it's not counting. It's going to make them hard to get a second one, but Benj is going to try to run his red back. He'll at least peel it. Maybe able to peel 2 if he gets it at the right angle, but definitely going to throw a lot of weight on it. And they hit it, and it just misses ticking the red. Nice try. The long run back. Still no score posted for the third end in on sheet B. Sheet A is still in the third end. Putting a lot of, it's a big draw game over there on sheet A. It's taking a little longer. An edge shot goes through. So Barry looks like this is hammer. Barry is going to try to draw in for 2 here. Over on B, Jared Allen's second shot. Sweepers are on it. Sweepers are on it. Ooh. Sweepers are on it. He gets it just. It's in for third shot, not for second. Benj thinks he can. He has got a shot to hit that. I mean, if he gets it right, he can hit the double. And we'll switch to sheet A for a sec so we can watch. Not sure. Looks like Barry might be throwing a hit on that outside yellow. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think if he can nose that yellow, he'll sit 3. So that's probably going to be his shot here. And it's off. And he got it. He's definitely 3, maybe 4. So they're going to check it. Sounds like they're moving him, so he got at least 3. Nice shot by Barry to get that rock there. He got 3, maybe 4. Let's see what they put up. No, it's only a 3. It looks like that one wasn't biting in the back. Good end for Team Klein. And so we'll go back. Benji's shot. They're still sitting. Red is still 2, but now that yellow is up for a tap, I think Jason's trying to figure out if he can get out to that one on the outside and sit 3. But no, he's gonna opt to go for the tap instead. That's a safer shot. Okay. And yeah, Jason's going to go for the tap. The guard by Team Klein hits the button, so lead Eric Sebastian just comes and takes it out. Okay, so Jason makes the tap and actually gets a great roll. They might be 3 now. That's a fantastic shot. Benj, I think, gotta run it in. Maybe, yeah. Looks like he's just gonna try to draw into that pocket, and what that yellow is. Yeah, Ben looks like he really wants to get this draw in there to all right. For those of you following English Premier League, some halftime scores: West Ham 1-0 over Sheffield, Everton and Brighton are 1-1, and it's 0-0 for Watford and Bournemouth. Man City beat Aston Villa this morning 3-0. Those are your English Premier League scores for the day. All right, here comes Benj trying to draw into the button and sit on that yellow in the back. And Larry's throwing a hit on that yellow that's in the house.
I think the plan is to send it out tomorrow. So. Okay, that would be great.
And Larry makes the hit, and the shot rock rolls out. So nothing in the house over on sheet A. Benj makes a great shot, sitting right there on the button. It's open. Jason's going to have to throw that peel weight that I think he clearly enjoys throwing, like he did in the second end, and trying to chip it out. I mean, he's probably gonna throw a ton of weight, because even if he hits it, a little on the nose, it will hopefully move out of the way. There's gonna be some granite moving behind the house, though. So, yeah, it's there. Just get to the outside. Skinny that guard. Not even skinny that guard. And well, he didn't throw as much weight as I thought he was gonna. So he throws about control. Sweepers are on it. And he hits the guard and rolls to the side. And that's going to be a steal of 1 for Guzman. So we'll see where they are. I think it's going to be 4-1 now. Again, they didn't post the third, so we'll see. Oh, the third was a blank. Yeah, posted. Third was a blank, so now it's 3-1. That helps. Okay, so now we're in the fifth here over on sheet B. Benj made a very nice shot to steal 1. And over on A, get to a wide shot here. Over on A, Ed's keeping it clean in the fourth end, just hitting everything out of sight. Up 3, he doesn't want. He doesn't really want rocks in play, so. And we'll go back to multi-view for sheet B. And putting up center guards for Team Allen. So 3-1 after 4 ends. And Team Smith is looking to so coming up for draws later today. Our next draw is at 1 p.m. We've got Coburn out of Plainfield versus Imes. That is a Columbus Triangle team. Sheet B is going to be Dunham, Team Dunham versus Glessner. And then on Sheet C is going to be Kwan versus Mooney. So I believe those are the third games for that group. And then at 4:30, we're going to have these four teams back on the ice, along with Kennedy and Messing. And so Mark's draw is top four. Nice shot.
I sent you the invite. The one other thing that we could do like a separate box on, because I'm a little nervous after last year, is the chili cook-off. If we could be like really excited about the chili cook-off, because I really need food for dinner on Saturday night. Okay. Because I don't have a Christmas party. So I have to come up with an extra meal on my budget.
So
that's why I'm like, do a chili cook-off.
Here comes Mike Sampson with his shot. He's going to try to take that out. Sweepers are on it. It is hitting the top yellow guard, and it's going to spill out. I think it's got to go back. Oh no, it didn't take out the yellow, so it's okay, because I think that was only the fifth rock. I think they had to wait, but does. Let's see what Jason is going to do. He's going to try to split his rocks, or just maybe draw another one over here. This is second, Mike Roos. And
I think that's the only part we can do. Bye, Bobby.
Let's see. And oh, he is going to go for the split. So Mike Roos is underway. Okay. So looks like that one just hit the other one out. Maybe had a little too much weight on it. Maybe a hair narrow. But now Mike's going to try to chip it out again. And it is going to peel away a guard. So now there is one red in the house, one yellow in the middle, and he is Jason's going to call for that little split, tap and split again for Mike. So I think trying to discuss a little bit about shots. So they don't need much more than T-line here, I think, for what he's calling. Maybe back 8. So over on sheet A, Scimia is sitting 2 in the 4-foot, but they're open. So Barry, it looks like it's his last skip rock. He is going to try to just take him out. So that rock, good shot by Mike. It just taps it up a little, so I think Benj is going to call for the double here. Try to remove both those rocks and sit 2 if you can. Yes, yes, Daniel, it is. All right, here's a shot on sheet B underway, and he nails it. Dan Simard with another nice hit, and so okay. Sorry, playing with the audio again. Ah, there we go. That's how we figure it out. Okay, that's what I was having trouble with on the other mic. Okay, so I just have to not hear myself talk into my ears because it's annoying for me. I don't know how you guys are dealing with it. All right, so Jared Allen now is going to come and hit. There is a double here. I don't think he's necessarily going for the double. I think he'd rather hit and sort of flop behind that guard. Because that shot on the outside shouldn't do much. And he is going to hit and get the double. Looked like that might have been the called shot based on the weight he threw. Very nice shot. Now it's one yellow open. And Ed over on sheet A is drawing for 2 with hammer, his last rock. And sweepers were on it. Now they're off it. He's got the backing, so I think he's just going to bump into his own and take the 2. Yep. So 2 for Team Scimia. And is going to be 8-3 over on sheet A after the 4th. And Dan Samar's hit is underway. It is tracking nicely. Hit. It's going to roll just to the outside. Is it going to stick around? Is it? Is it? It does. Just bites the outside of the 4. We'll see what Jason. Jason's going to. Looks like he's over there. I think he's thinking of hitting it. These guys have been hitting pretty well this weekend, so I think Jason wants to utilize. So there we are. Turn it down a little. Reduce some of the ambient noise in the warm room. It will start to pack in here once the next folks for the next draw come in, which won't be until about noon at least. And Jared's shot, making its way out there. It is just going to slide wide, slide narrow, that stone. Benj wants to draw in now. Get behind that guard. And just trying to figure out the broom. There you go. And Benj's first shot without hammer. Trying this draw. And sweepers are on it right away. Looks light, but we'll see where they take it. Sweepers are doing an excellent job here. And they, yeah, just rub a little for it to bite the top. And now Jason trying to decide what to do here. So Keith Bullock was here yesterday. He's the 5th on this Allen team. He was in the warm room watching their game. I'm not sure if he's going to sub in for their 4:30 draw. Okay. Well, while we're debating, what else can we update you on? The rest of the tournament after the 4:30 draw, we have tiebreaker. We have a draw for tiebreakers at 7:30. So that'll be a scenario where I'll read you the tiebreaker rules because I'm sure this is very exciting for everybody. Let's see. Teams will be ranked within their pools on the following criteria: win-loss record, then head-to-head results, then draw shot challenge total. So we're going to add up all 3 draw shots, and the lowest will get ranked. Teams will be seeded for the playoffs based on the following criteria: position within their pool, all first-place teams will rank ahead of all second-place teams, then win-loss record, then the draw shot challenge. So there's a scenario which we're right now where all 3 groups could be led by 3-0 teams. If that is the case, the top 2 teams who would get the automatic bid to the semifinals would be based on their draw shot challenge total. So these rules that we're using and the format are similar to other World Curling Tour events, including ones that Nutmeg members have been to, as well as the Jared Allen's team has been to as well. So we are hoping to fine tune them for what works best for a 3-sheet club, because most of these clubs that do these are a little bigger. So we're going to be fine tuning them as we look forward to next year as well. But we've seen some great curling here this weekend. Looks like the teams are having a good time, competing well. I've been very impressed with the sportsmanship and the camaraderie that's been going on for these teams. So Jason makes the hit and roll and is now sitting shot in the back house. So he's one that biter at the top is not doing anything just yet. Benj looks like he's going to try to draw. It doesn't look like that's a draw, the broom for a draw. He might be trying to tap that outside red up. And, tap it back into the forefoot and then leave the guard. Yeah, based on the weight he just threw, that seems like it's tap weight. Dan is coming behind that rock to look at it, so I think that is the call. And seem to like what's happening. And it is going to tap and just slide. It's a very nice shot. I mean, he's top button. Top button, partially guarded by that rock on the center line. Very nice shot by Benj. Sweepers did a good job. Dan did a good job of calling it to try to get that right angle so it went behind the guards. And now Jason, this is hammer, and so Jason is just gonna try to, if he throws control, even hack, hits it on the outside, he'll stick around in the house and just push that out and avoid the jam. It looks like he's got control weight. Sweepers are on it. And it's past the guard. Very nice shot by Jason to get his 2. All right, so we are all knotted up after 5. Okay. Tied up after 3. over on sheet A, fix my screen, we are looking at an open house. Klein trying to draw in. This is Vice Steve Nicks. We'll look at the warm room for a bit as Mark's first shot comes in. Okay, so nice guard by Mark. We're going to take a break. I'll be back in one moment. All right, we're back. And looks like there's some guards up front. Sheet B. Couple center guards, which could work out well for Smith. But it looks like Benj is going to try to beat them to that 4-foot. And over on sheet A, still an open house. It's hard to tell if there's that one yellow is biting from here. I don't think it is. No one seems concerned about it, at least. And there's a red up top that Ed is just going to try to peel out of the way. I don't think he doesn't even mind hitting replacing it probably. So that draw came up a little short. So it's top of just out in front of the house in the center line, and Mike Roos is going to try to draw behind there. They definitely seem to be favoring this side of the sheet. At least coming this way. And heavy. Jason's gonna. Well, that dug into the house. His last one did that too. Nice draw. At least half buried. And he's gonna ask Mike Sampson to come and take it out. Sweepers are on it. It's coming down. Looks like they need it to curl a little bit more. Looks like it is. He'll get it. He'll roll out, but that's great. Gets rid of that rock. I don't know if they have much choice about rolling out in that case. The angle they were going to have to come at it. So. And another shot by Mike. Good line, a little deeper, but I think it might have actually come over a little bit more, so it's a little more buried, but maybe Benj will come and just draw in, sit on it. Yeah, he's just going to try to draw in. And that is going to tap the guard. Maybe spill in. I think Jason might just put up another guard then. Okay, so looks like Jason is going to have Jared either draw or guard, but yeah, I think he's happy with anything on that line since Guzman has hammer. That's a nice guard. Counting guard. Don't know if it's out counting that red in the back, but close, but not sure. So, but they could always tap. Benj is going to ask Daniel Samard to come in and take that yellow out, the guard that Jared just threw up, maybe run it back and get both of them if you can. Dan's made a couple nice hits this today, so it certainly wouldn't be surprised. He gets the one. Oh! Almost gets the second one. Yeah. So, Jason is gonna just draw in here. Again, probably just plug that hole up. Stealing one here in the 6 would be a good result for Team Smith. Gets them the hammer and the even ends towards the end of the game. Sweepers are on it. Everybody's yelling. Jared draws it through the port. Just bites the top 4. Just outside the top 4. That's a nice draw. Okay. And I'm going to be slightly distracted because I have to do work. All right, so coming back here in the 6th. Looks like Barry got his playing field teams. I get them confused. Looks like Barry got his 2 in the 5th, so it is now 8-5. Team Scimia over there on sheet A. And Bear got a nice guard up from his lead, Kevin Polly. Now he's gonna try to look for him to bring another one over there. That computer still up?
Yeah.
Okay, so to get a little movement of some of those guards, so I think Jason's just going to try to plug that lane up. He's sitting 1-2. Okay, going to take a break for a sec. Okay, that was a nice. Sorry for the interruption. We have to plan snacks for after. And all right, nice shot by Benj. He moves a couple rocks, leaves a guard, and Smith is still sitting 1. So I think he's going to try to figure out a way to preserve that 1. Yeah, maybe just draw behind those guards and see if he can get something in. Even if he's, just inside the 8-foot out counting that red sitting 1-2, that put him in a good position. Leave it up high.
You guys are. Oh, you're playing next week. On Thursday at 1:30.
Okay.
Oh, that was good.
Okay. This draw looks like it's tight. Gonna get a rub that it's actually, that's okay. It changes up the angles for some long run backs for bench, and that rub makes that rock a little bit wider. So it is gonna make. Is he looking at that? So he might be looking at seeing if he can run yellow. I wish I had a telestrator. Yellow, yellow, red into that back yellow and sit 2 or 3. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. I wish I knew how to use the instant replay here because I would like to record this. Now he's looking at the other side. Okay. Interesting stuff here. Over on sheet A, just give you an update there. Red is sitting 1. Let's click over. Red is sitting 1 in the back of the house. They've got 1 biting the top, and then yellow's got 1 over on the biting the 8 on the other side. And they're gonna try to draw. Just plug up that red that they've got there. Bench still looking at the other side. They're still trying to look at all options here. I'm not sure that triple run back is really there. I mean, he's got to get across. He's got to get to the inside of that Yellowstone because nose might still sail past. It's hard to tell from where we are. It might just chip it if he gets to nose of that, or just to the high side, but we'll see. Going for this one. This one's a run back. If he gets this, it's his, can sit 3. The way that angle would work. And sweepers are off it. And it's going to sweep over, trying to get it to count. And nope, looks like that's going to be 1 yellow. So we got a battle going on here. Sheet B. Team Smith up 1 after 6. That system's not working. And let's see. Barry Klein looking to take out the yellow that Dave Bykowski just threw. Oh, get past the guard. Oh, he burned it. That's too bad. And it's too late to do anything with. He should have let it go, yeah, because it was after the hog line. And and yeah, and since it was his team. It looked like he burned it after the hog line, so he should have let it go. But since he burned it, since he took it out of play, it's Ed's choice to do with what he wants. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I didn't see the angle.
They would have split them both out.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
After the hog line, you let it go. Yeah. 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 That's step one.
Yeah.
So also happening this weekend is the Pinty's Masters. If some of you have been watching it on TSN, or I think it might be Sportsnet. I mean, they're taking a little bit of the viewership away from us this weekend, but you know, I guess we're okay. So again, I'm just really trying to figure out the how to get the curling zone back up again. It's not really doing head to head. I think that's what I want. No, that's not what I want. Line scores. Here we go. I finally figured it out. So I'm going to update curling zone for a bit as you guys watch curling without me. So Barry makes a nice hit, but it looks like Ed is still one. So Ed had hammer in the first end.
No, I didn't. We'll play right side of today.
No, Barry had hammer in the first end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so where are we here? As Smith's got one in the house with a guard, and Benj is asking Mike Sampson to come in and just remove that rock, peel it out of the way, and he ends up run back double. Benj is trying to sweep it out the back. It's gonna stick around, but it's open and there's nothing in the middle now. So yes, the guard was replaced, but it's Mike at least got that rock out of the way. So Jason's gonna try to come in and bring a rock back into the 4-foot. Okay, so the 6th end is completed over on sheet A. Coming up in the 7th here. We are now at hour and 50 minutes into the game, starting the 7th end. Again, these games are not timed. We have given the teams enough time in between draws, so we don't have to time them. Ed wants this shot top 4. See what the score is in a moment. All right, so looks like this is going to be a draw by the vice for Guzman, Dan Samard. And it is through the port. That's a very nice draw. Through the port behind those guards. So now Jason at Vice Rocks without Hammer. This is his Vice Jared Allen's 2nd rock. Now he's thinking, how do we... Jason would like to force them to 1 here, if not steal. But he'd like to not give up more than 2 would be okay, because he'd be down 1 with Hammer in the 8th. But I'd like to not give up more than 2 for sure. So I think he's trying to call the shots to make that happen. Jared is a little light on his hit. And it's going to run. And now Benj is calling to draw in on the other side. Get 2, or no, he's switching up. He's going for the hit and roll on the outside there. So over on sheet A, that was 2 for Scimia with Hammer in the 6th. So score is now 10-5.
Hotel room. So this way, I did suggest we make the
Okay. They're sweeping it. Dan Smart's got that hit. They got it around the guard. And they hit and roll very nicely. Wow, that's a great shot. So now Jason definitely can't give up more than 2 here, so he's trying to figure out the best way. He's gonna go for, I think he's gonna try to run that red back and take out some of those reds. Turn the mic down a tad. Again, ambient noise, trying to minimize the ambient noise in the warm room. That should do pretty good. Okay. So Jason Smith lays out into one. Everybody's moving out of the way. Here it comes. And spills wide. Now Benj, I don't know, might try to go to the other side here. And so yep, Ben's just going to try to put one in on the outside there. Sit 3. Nice shot over on sheet A by the second for Team Klein to draw right into those yellows. Going to force Ed second, Larry Bakary to come in and take it out. Benj is around the guard, and they are going to be just short of the house. Jason's going to go for that run back again. He wants to get one of those or both of those red rocks out of the house. Again, he does not want to give up more than 2 here. It's been a tight match. Like we've only had Jason got his 2 earlier. So I don't think he's terribly worried about making that in the 8th. And he peels away the red guard. So Benj is going to draw in through that port. He's got his own reds to sit on, so he'll probably give it a little more weight than an open draw, since he's got something to bounce off of. He can throw back house and still be okay here. And I'm not sure what happened with Larry's shot or Steve Nix's shot, but now Dave Bykowski comes and hits that red out. So Ed is sitting 2. And Benj's shot is drawing in. Sweepers are on it all the way. Dan Samard's coming out to help. I think they're going to get it there. Yeah, they're in. They're in with room to spare. So that's going to be a 3 for Guzman, making the score now 6-4. Coming back in the 8th. And Benj brings that shot into the house. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Unavoidable delay with the coffee. I gotta make sure people have their coffee. Guzman now sitting 2 behind guards. Jason's got to figure out a way to score 2 here. This looks like Mike Roos's first shot. He's gonna just try to run everything back. It's a fine idea. I mean, he's got to peel that guard out of the way if he wants to get any points. Looks like the two corner guards that Mark had thrown up were pretty nice based on where they are right now. So Jared sweeping, and he's gonna get the peel. He's gonna get the peel. There's still stuff on that side. Ben's just gonna put another guard up. Here comes the guard. And are they gonna measure? What are they doing? Over on sheet A. Oh, okay. No, they were just clearing away rocks after a takeout. So Ed is going to come in and just draw. Looks like their shot. And Mike Roos, his second shot is going to be another hit, trying to peel these away, make some room for him. Okay. Jason he's now going to draw. He's going to, on vice stones, he's got to get stuff in there counting. So he's going to have Jared draw into the 4-foot that one is in the back of the house. So we could use it. Over on sheet A, this is hammer for Barry in the 7th. If he can hit and stick around, maybe roll in the inside, he'll run the yellow back and run the yellow back and keep his in the play. And Ben just, that draw came up short, so Ben's going to put another one in play. And Barry didn't make the shot, so it looks like a steal of 1 for Scimia. Dan Samard's shot comes in sits right next to the other one in the top of the 8 foot. That that blocks up a lot for Jason here. He's thinking about just slashing it through. Handshakes on sheet on sheet A. That's going to end 11-5 for Team Scimia. And Jared's throwing a peel here, or a run back, trying to slash the stones through there and move some granite around. It's going to be peel the guard out. So oh, and yes, I will change the score here on the scoreboard. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Benj's first shot, he doesn't have hammer, is going to try to plug it up. Put some more guards up there. And he taps his own up into the 4 foot there, shrinking the scoring area a little more. Jason is going for that draw. He's going to try to sneak right around that those batch of yellows or reds at the top. Sit close as he can. Certainly not an easy shot. Here comes the draw. Sweepers are on it. Sweepers are on it. Is it going to get by? Is it going to rub? It's going to rub. And that's going to go a little deep. And Benj going to hit out this yellow in the back. Hit 5. And that looks like that is going to do it for this game. Guzman will end up winning 6-4. And these guys will be out in the ice again at 4:30. Thank you all. Tune in for the 1 o'clock games. We'll have 3 3 draws going on at 1 p.m. And some great teams playing at 1 p.m., including Dunham, Glessner, Quan, and Mooney, and Imes, Coburn. There's some good teams. Enjoy.